So it says, wow, Blue Origin releases space footage from company's first all-female launch. And the thing I love about this, like, that they're marketing this as like this female space mission, but none of them had nothing to do with the space mission, and there was no mission.
Right.
It was just like a
They're
trip.
just passengers.
Didn't the whole thing take like 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah.
So they just rode on a spaceship, quote unquote, allegedly. And
Little green screen action you're trying to say here?
listen, we don't know.
I don't know.
There's some
action.
there's some suspicious stuff going on. But yeah, then they floated in space for a minute and did a bunch of. Let's watch this little cringy video here.
Flynn, I gotcha. I gotcha, Flynn.
Gotcha. Proud of you, Flynn.
Flynn, can I now?
Oh, the moon! You guys, I have to tell you, look at the moon.
That's amazing. Wow, look at the blue line.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goddess.
Wow.
Oh my goddess. She says, "Oh my goddess."
Oh my goodness.
So,
Lord of mercy.
do you guys did they show any footage of them like traveling there? Like inside the capsule, I haven't seen any of that.
No, but the memes have been excellent.
Yeah, the memes have been amazing. But I'm just curious, like, as to why we never see that footage. Like, why don't they ever just the same camera that's on them right now?
Well,
why
you
wasn't it
realize
on
was
them?
an all-female driving it. There was a guy.
There's a guy in there.
Like them shooting up. I did see something with I guess the missile. I don't know if it was that.
The rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the rocket take off. They filmed that, but I'm saying
but they didn't
inside.
film inside,
Like,
yeah.
why wouldn't there be able to be footage of that whole thing?
And that's like straight up time edited.
Yeah.
You know, what they wanted to see.
Right.
You know what I mean? This
is edited footage. This isn't just like
it's very weird.
Yeah. So let's look at some of the comments from the Shade Room. These are hilarious. So first comment is, man, they in Universal Studios. Goodbye and good night. Second comment says, they filmed this at Tyler Perry Studios. Next comment, they in there BSing with my tax money. So you mean to tell me space ain't nothing but 15 minutes up the road? They then left and came home quicker than a 9 to 5. Yeah, it's just tons of comments, just roasting. And
So-
I think they didn't expect this response from people because they were expecting everyone to be in like all of this, but it just seemed like a whole waste of time and like this grandstanding nonsense.
Yeah. Like what was it for? You know what I mean?
The news outlets were saying like there was data collected. What data?
Yeah.
Who collected it? Like, you can't just say there was data collected. Data about what?
Right.
Like data about how long it took them to for the trip to like. Of course, they're going to collect that data.
So did NASA have anything to do with this?
No, this is Jeff Bezos.
Bezos,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And then them
playing with his money.
Even the language. If it is all female, why isn't there real all female astronauts?
Yeah.
If they're making it sound like they actually flew there themselves, a
Yeah.
whole female crew.
Yeah.
No, you're a bunch of celebrities.
Yeah. You guys
you're passengers.
You guys have no idea.
You're not part. If they had to steer that thing back down to Earth, it'd be trouble.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Is he trying to like? I don't know, like what he's trying to do. Is he trying to make it like something that you can buy to go shoot up?
That's not what they're advertising as. They were advertising it as, you know, this epic all-female space mission. First time in history.
NASA has been losing money for years. So
Yeah.
between Elon, SpaceX, and him, he's trying to position himself as, you know, the same thing.
I mean, it is crazy that NASA gets all that money from us and they can't. They haven't done anything.
They can't even
like,
figure out how to get back to the moon.
Yeah,
Right.
for real. That's what a lot of people.
Common pop.
A lot of the memes.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
A lot of the memes have been about that, where it's like they're talking about the first all female space mission and how this is like a major achievement, and like, what about the guys that flew all the way to the moon and stepped foot on
why
the
didn't
moon?
they get actual female astronauts?
What about the people that were just
They
stuck
did-
in space for like 8 months that they had to that Elon Musk had to rescue?
Right.
Like we didn't get this much publicity with them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't fly there. You know what I'm saying? They were
No.
like passengers if
Yeah.
they even went there.
If
You
they
know what I
went
mean?
there.
Well,
Yeah, to risk life,
Gayle
yeah.
King has something to say about all of you guys that's saying that they just took a space ride. You ready to hear it?
No.
What do you think when people say, oh, it's frivolous? Number one, they call it a ride, which I find very irritating because they never say men went for a ride. What do you say to people?
Because men actually had to do things and risk their lives and go to the moon and you know, like the Apollo 13 mission, all these things, like people died, ships exploded. She talking about oh, thank you. She talking about they never say it's just a ride when men go. This is totally different than what the men did. Yeah. Let's be real.
People who think that this was frivolous or just a ride. You know, I think the message that it sends is very, very powerful. And the people that say that, by the way, weren't there. What do you think when people say, oh, it's...
So, you know, you weren't there, and it's very misogynist of you to say that they just went for a ride, buddy. Okay?
But she's trying to quell the criticism by saying it's an attack on females.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But when they say stuff like all female crew, you're not a crew.
You're not astronaut.
They didn't learn how to
You're
operate the
astronauts.
ship. They don't know how to.
You are a passenger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If me and you went up, I'm in the same boat you as you. I'm a passenger too.
That's what I was just
Right.
about to say. If it was Justin Timberlake that was in there with them, I would have
Yeah,
said
it
the
wouldn't
same
be-
thing. You a
They
passenger,
gotta stop
bruh.
this like men versus women thing because
Yep.
it's stupid. It's like if like you said, if Justin Timberlake and Bon Jovi went up there, we wouldn't be like, oh my god, those pilots.
Right. These
No.
guys
Like,
are
you
geniuses.
They're
No.
just a bunch of celebrities
Right.
who obviously it's marketing.
Now,
What?
I was gonna say I would have been impressed if I saw them doing the whole operating
Yeah.
thing or whatever they got to
Right.
do. You know,
Because they're claiming they had to do all this training.
yeah.
What type of training? Learn how to float, guys. Like, let's teach you. Like,
take us.
This goes back to what we've been talking about for a long time. I think the wonderment of legacy media, they still think it exists.
yeah,
They really do.
they do. Especially like Gayle.
There's no
You're
way
talking
they
about
don't.
Katy Perry.
There's no way they
Jeff
don't.
Bezos' fiance was more worried about how the outfit fit on her
Right.
than anything else.
That's what it is. It's
Her face, bro. I'm sorry to say, dude. Like that is mad plastic.
Yeah,
surgery.
she been chopping it up.
I don't think they realize that this generation, not only are we not impressed, because I think they don't think that we saw when Red Bull sent that guy up there and
Yeah.
he jumped out.
Mhm.
We've seen a bunch of middle-aged ladies jump in a thing floating around.
Yeah.
It's not that impressive.
Right.
To them, maybe it is, but I think the way they're trying to market it, I don't think that they really grasp the concept that the idea of the wonderment of these quote-unquote achievements are not really wonderment to this generation.
Of course not, because calling this an achievement is like saying, you know,
Yeah, Elizabeth Holmes was a genius.
no, like to me, it's like, okay, so we've already sailed around the entire globe in a ship, right? So that's like someone gets a ship and sails around North America, and we're like, wow, what an achievement! It's like,
But this time, it's ladies.
It's all women. It's a cast
it's like
of
we've
all
already
women.
done more than that. Like, why are we celebrating this so much? Like, we've
It's
already
legacy media, man. They just won't go away. They don't get it.
yeah.
They really don't.
A 10-minute space trip. Speaking of legacy media and this interview with a quote-unquote astronaut, Dr. May C. Jemison, listen to what she says and how she corrects this guy. And we're talking about, you know, this whole feminist push and this whole idea of ladies.
So explain to our audience why even a trip like this one, all the trips that we take into space benefit mankind.
So it benefits humankind, and I'm going to keep correcting
Humankind,
the
I'm sorry, I'm
mankind
sorry.
and the man-made
Oh,
and the
God.
man mission, because this is exactly what this mission is about, is expanding the perspective of who does space.
How is it? You're just sending some ladies in tight clothes to space.
Yeah.
Like-
And that's the thing is there's no issues with actual female
Astronauts. No one cares.
It's the grandstanding and the verbiage and the language that they're constantly trying to push. It's like
She
cut it
just
out.
corrected mankind into humankind. Did she say humankind?
Yes. Yes, she
Is
did.
it
Yeah.
man and human?
Yeah. Human.
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 Yeah, still under the patriarchy. Still got her. So I just want to show you guys the video of the capsule landing and tell me like your thoughts on this. Because apparently they're in this capsule and it is descending at like 700 miles an hour or something like that.
Okay.
Watch this.
You will see a puff of smoke when it touches down. A puff of dust. That should be yes. That's normal.
A puff of dust.
I love how they always narrate it to brace you for like
air cushion that would kick up the dust. It's a very soft landing despite the sporty perception. There it is.
Oh, that was a very soft. Did that look like a soft landing to you, bro? I don't know. Like, did that look like a soft landing?
The sporty perception.
The thing bounced.
What was that noise?
I think that was someone screaming, but it's just the way it bounced and like all the smoke. And they try to prepare you ahead of time with there's gonna be a puff of smoke, you know, and it's gonna be a very soft landing, and then you watch the thing bounce off the earth.
So
and
they're trained for that, like who's narrating that.
I don't know.
There's nobody.
So they know.
Yeah, I don't know who's narrating that.
They've done this like before.
I guess I thought they usually drop them in the ocean. And recover them from the ocean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like Cape Canaveral.
Yeah. That I never seen it just smack off the ground like that. Maybe Pops can.
Pop said this is the first time he's heard about this.
What? This has been big news for like a whole week.
Yeah, Uncle Denny said, did they even have spacesuits?
No, they didn't.
No, they had They
had X-Men outfits.
X-Men, blue X-Men outfits.
Like they were form fitting. Like they had to get them tailor made. There was no scientific function to them outfits at all. They wanted to look sexy.
Yeah.
All their hair was done. Did you see that when they got on the ship? Like all their hair was like
strong, feminist, bad girl.
Yep.
Come on, man. Courtney said just show the green screen already.
So I'm going to show y'all one more clip from this just to kind of sum things up. Another reason why people are saying this is staged and fake. So this is them getting ready to exit the craft, right? Mm-hmm. And people are noticing a little discrepancy in the way the capsule was supposed to be, because these capsules are supposed to be sealed from the outside to stop it from leaking. You know, they're out in space. There's supposed to be no way for it to let in outside air pressure because, it could kill everybody.
Right.
So these things are supposed to be sealed from the outside, and Jeff Bezos is going to go and open the seal for the first time and let them out. And let's take a look at this.
Good evening, everyone. Just wanted to do a really quick video on this staged Katy Perry to space hoax. Aside of all the other proofs of this hoax, I just want to show you this really, really quick one that happened during the live footage of the opening of the hatch. Check this out.
Now, they were live streaming this.
You saw her get so emotional in her pre-flight interview. Is she still is that still the weighing emotion, or is she still just oh my God, I saw the stars, I saw the curvature of the earth? What's going to come out of her mouth, but really her heart?
And is that
you see that right there? You see that right there, James?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Look at this. Somebody on the inside opens the door, and then this lady goes and tells them to close the door, and then they go back. Now this is being live streamed.
Founder on the left, as well as Sarah Knights, our crew member 7.
Camping tent.
Right?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay, guys.
Look, and then you see Jeff Bezos looking like, oh, they done messed up.
Did you see that? Let's go back and watch it one more time. Okay, now I want you to watch the hatch door open from the inside. The lady runs over there real quick, says, no, shuts the door back, tries to stand in front of it. And then, actually, she starts laughing about it, as you can see right here, because, like I said, it's all staged. It has to look like it's open from the
she's laughing.
outside.
And we're now just awaiting
the
opening of the hatch. So
now we're awaiting the opening of the hatch.
Get some views from our 6 new astronauts.
And Jeff Bezos is going over there with his tool to be this big moment where he opens the hatch.
And I would imagine Lauren Sánchez in seat.
But they already opened it
first.
That is correct. They'll go. She's in seat 1, which is next to the left. The left window there.
She's in seat 1.
First.
They're standing up. I can see them in there standing up.
That is the window on the right.
Check. Let's make sure this is sturdy for you, Jeff.
You see those vans arriving. Those are friends and family.
Sturdy in there, so you don't trip and fall up these 2 steps.
And that's Kerianne looking out the window, in the window to the right there. Lauren Sánchez on the left, and you really get a sense of just how big these windows are. I mean, when you're inside this capsule, it's almost as though you're getting a full 360 panoramic view. One of the cool features of this capsule, the largest windows of any spacecraft.
So over a third of the surface area of this
it's
craft,
like, this is what we want you to believe.
Yeah.
Believe it, guys. Believe it. Like the constant narrative. Even when the door opens the first time, the woman talking tries to divert your attention over to Jeff Bezos. It's almost like she saw what happened.
Yeah.
You watch it.
out of her mouth, but really her heart.
And is that Jeff Bezos out there right now?
you see.
Kind of hard to see.
But even that, it's like, we have technology. Why doesn't Jeff have a GoPro like right there?
Bro, exactly. Why wasn't there one? Like I said, why didn't we have footage from inside the cabin when they were launching and when they were landing too? Right? So we could see the looks on their faces, like what they were doing. We don't have any of that. We have a clip of them floating around and with their trinkets, and then we have them coming out like this to be greeted by the world as if
it's all female cast, man. Even the
handler there,
the two people talking about it.
Yes.
Because so much of the capsule is windows, and it makes for just an incredible experience.
They're trying to make it this big moment. Yeah.
Good. Okay, here we go. Here goes Jeff Bezos to open the hatch.
Here he goes. Look, just all theater. The hatch will already look, and then they opened a little hole. Like.
Okay, now you guys just seen them faking it with your own eyes. Once again, watch them open the pressurized capsule from the inside, not knowing that it's not time, it's not cue time yet. And then you have the stage part where the media shows you all over the news that they're waiting for the guy to open the hatch.
Good. Okay, here we go.
And this is the clip that everyone on the news played from right here. Yay!